Question number 4. A student investigated the change in temperature when oils of different specific heat capacities are heated. She set up the apparatus as shown in the figure number 5. This question is from the energy changes in the system. From figure number 5, we can see that there is a Bunsen burner which is giving the heat. The oil is present in the test tube. The water is present in the beaker. The method used for this experiment is given below. Point number 1. Put 25 grams of oil in a boiling tube. Point number 2. Pour 100 ml of water in a beaker and heat it with the Bunsen burner. Point number 3. When the water is boiling, put the boiling tube in the beaker. Point number 4. When the temperature of the oil reaches 30 degrees Celsius, heat for the further 30 seconds and record the rise in temperature. Point number 5. Repeat with different oils. Point number 6. Repeat the whole investigation. 4.1 is an A1 question, and this question is from the topic of the energy changes in the system. Name two pieces of apparatus the students used that are not shown in figure number 5. In figure number 5, we can see that two pieces of apparatus are missing. One is to record the temperature, and other is to record the time. To measure the temperature, we need thermometer, and to record the time, we need the stopwatch. So the model answer is thermometer is used to measure the temperature and stopwatch is used to record the time of the experiment. 4.2 is an A1 question, and this question is again from the topic of the energy changes in the system. What are independent and dependent variables in the student investigation? The student must know the difference between the dependent and the independent variables. The independent variables in the question, they are different types of oil, and the dependent variable is rise in temperature. We can see in the statement that the student is investigating the change in temperature when the oils of different specific heat capacities are heated. So in the statement we can easily see that when different types of the oils are used, their change in temperature is also changing. So different types of oils are independent variable and change in temperature is a dependent variable. Let's see the model answer. The independent variable in the investigation is type of oil, and the dependent variable is the rise in temperature in degrees Celsius. As we change the oil in the experiment or in the investigation, it has different boiling point. 4.3 is an A1 question, and this question is again from the energy changes in the system. Name two safety precautions the student should have taken. In figure number 5, we can see there the Bunsen burner which has very high temperature and the oil is present in the test tube or in the boiling tube. If the boiling tube is heated directly on the flame, the chances are due to the very high temperature, the boiling tube can break. Therefore, the student needs to use the safety goggles or glasses. Another important information which a student can use in the answer is if you're going to heat the oil directly on the Bunsen burner, the chances are some of the oils may catch fire and it become hazardous. Let's see the model answer. The student should use the safety goggles or glasses. Do not heat the oil directly because some of the oils may catch fire or evaporate quickly without completing the investigation. 4.4 is an AO3 question, so just one improvement to the student's method. This question is from the topic of the energy changes in the systems. The student need to repeat the experiment for each oil for 3 times and calculate the mean value of the rise in temperature. Let's see the model answer. Repeat the experiment for each oil and calculate the mean value of the temperature for each oil. Heat the oil for longer time to see the wide range of the temperature change for each oil sample. The table number 1 is given here and different type of oils are given here. The experiment is repeated for each oil for 3 times and the mean value of rise in temperature is already calculated here. Calculate the mean temperature rise for olive oil. You can see that the mean value for rise in temperature for olive oil is missing. It is an AO3 question and give your answer up to 2 significant figures. The student must know how to find or how to calculate the mean value. The student need to add all 3 values and divide by 3. Let's see the model answer. For olive oil, the mean value is calculated here, 17 plus 17 plus 18, and the total number of values are 3. Therefore, we add all the values and we divide it by 3. The answer is 17.33. But the requirement of the question is up to 2 significant figures. So first 2 significant figures are 1 and 7. So the answer is 17 degrees Celsius. 4.6 is an AO2 question. The mean changing temperature of the castor oil is 20 degrees Celsius. The specific heat capacity of the oil is also given here, which is 1800 joules per kilogram degree Celsius. The mass is 0.025 kilogram. Calculate the change in thermal energy of the castor oil the student used. Student need to use the equation from the equation sheet and the student need to use the correct units also. The mass of the oil is already given, which is 0.025, which is already in kilograms. The temperature change is already mentioned in the question, that is 20 degrees Celsius. Whereas specific heat capacity of the oil is already given, that is 1800 joules per kilogram degree Celsius. The student need to find the value of E. From the equation sheet, we can use the formula of specific heat capacity. Let's see the model answer. The energy change is equal to M times C times delta theta. The value of specific heat capacity is already given. We will use the value of specific heat capacity in our formula. The mass is already given here and the temperature change is already mentioned in our question. By substituting the values, we need to multiply with the help of calculator. The value of energy is 900 and the unit is used as joules because the unit of energy is joules. So the correct answer is 900 joules.